Hey guys, it's Diddy Goes back again with another video. I think we're on episode number 117 now. It turned out that I'd actually been mislabeling some of the episode numbers, so I went back and fixed it. And we were on like episode 118 or something, or 119 or something like that in the on the YouTube playlist, but that was pretty wrong. So heading back to normal, or I kind of fixed it all up, is what I mean to say. And I don't. We're playing against Gen Suma, I guess from I don't know Hungary. Wow, I'm kind of good at it. And I don't even know what this opening is called. Maybe the ready? I think this is the ready. I played d5 and now he's playing b. This move, I don't know what's going on exactly. I could maybe play this like knight c5 and then this move. I don't know. I think I just always play like knight c6 and then bishop g7 kind of thing, fianchetto, and it usually works out enough for me. So I guess we're doing the same thing again. Okay. It's kind of like, yeah, we've kind of copied him. It is what it is. And yeah, I guess I will also castle. Should I castle or should I play knight d7? Um, or do we just play c5 immediately? c5, if he takes, I could play this, but then he has this move, and then it starts to get a little crazy. I guess I do have e5, but I don't know if I want to gambit this pawn like that. It could get a little risky already. Things like this come in to play, and I don't know if it's actually worth it. So maybe I have to play knight d7 first. Play it first. Why not? Knight d7 has been played. I didn't develop the bishop here, really, because I don't exactly see what the point is. And it looks like he's going on with his own move right here first. Fair enough. Um, we can also go ahead with c5, actually. So I think I will do that. He took with that piece. Okay. And what we could do is we could actually take like this with our knight. I think this is right. If we take here, then he just takes back with the knight. And I don't know how we're going to take this back. Actually, I mean, if he takes with the knight, if we play knight here, I don't think he actually wins it back or is able to keep the pawn because even after something like this, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, queen takes. But I don't know I don't know. I don't think I feel that great about it. But then even if I take here with the knight, I guess he has this move, e4, and that's actually a little annoying. So maybe we just do take. You know what? I will take. I will take, and I will make this game a little crazy. Oh, and he took with the queen actually. Um, I don't know about how exactly to feel about that. That wasn't exactly what I was expecting, obviously. If we go knight here and we are attacking this pawn, um, but I think we have to castle first just so we can move this bishop out of the or bishop into the way, I guess is what I mean to say. Bishop is aiming at the queen, and we have protected our bishop, so now when we do move our knight, it is a pretty cool tactic, I guess, is what I mean to say. And I guess now we can go here. So let's do it. Now I'm just trying to take this pawn. He goes all the way back. If we go ahead and take here, then I mean we do win the pawn. And I could even take with the queen and then take like this. So I think we will do this. Should I take with this piece first? I don't know. I don't know which one it's better to take with. Maybe this one is better. I don't know actually. But let's go ahead here. And it's actually looking very even. If he takes here, and then I don't know what I should take with. Maybe the knight. If I take with the knight and he moves his knight out of the way, I don't know where exactly he's going to move it. But I guess he doesn't even need to move the knight. He can just play pawn here. But then I win this piece. Or something great happens to me. But it's really up to him what he wants to do. Obviously, he's not going to take with the queen. That would be horrendous. Okay. He moved this piece out here. Interesting. If we take here, he does mess up his pawn structure quite a bit actually. And then we could even play something like knight here. Attack that pawn. Also have this bishop looking at him. I don't know if he made a good move like this. So like we go here. Even if he goes here, we could play something like this. Attacking that pawn, and he actually goes queen here. This is what I was thinking about. What if I just take here? If his queen takes, I just take with the bishop here, and then I'm skewering this. And if he just does something like this, well, then I just take here. I think this is fine for me. I think this is fine for me. Again, queen takes, my bishop takes his knight, and we've got a skewer. I don't know exactly how he even tries to face off against this. So queen takes, I take here. So queen has to move. Maybe just this move is fine. Oh, but he wants to protect this rook, doesn't he? And if he actually he doesn't have a move to protect that rook. Interesting. Okay, so he just goes there. I could just go ahead and take like this, which I think I will. Or I take with the queen. What's better? Taking with the queen is also really interesting because we have these threats. But then I guess if we just take and he just goes back here, all of a sudden I don't know what threats we do have. So yeah, so if queen takes, then he just moves his king over. Now what? Um, yeah, then we look a little dumb. Let's just go ahead and take with the bishop. I feel like that's just the easiest. Oh wait, maybe we made a mistake. Maybe if we just take, wait, we just lost a piece, didn't we? Yeah, wait, this was actually maybe a slight mistake, but we are still up a pawn. Okay, maybe it was a slight mistake. Um, not horrible though, not horrible. We'll just go here. I think this is fine. We need to get this bishop out of the way. We can't drop this pawn either. We actually might have just made a weird mistake where we were actually up a piece, but maybe if we take the queen, he can't just take this piece. And even if he goes knight here, we probably have some way to just keep everything defended. But we messed it up. If we go here, rook comes here, and then I guess we put our rook here, our queen here, and we check these pawns. Is that the idea? I don't know. We have to fix our queen. That is for sure. But oh, if he even goes here, if we play this and he goes here, I guess. Oh, wait, then we have this move maybe. But I don't want to drop these pawns. We could go here, and maybe this is the best move. Trying to trade queens. If he takes, I take with this pawn, and then maybe we just put our bishop here, and it's mostly safe after something like this. Wait, maybe we messed up though. We go here, here. I guess queen here, or bishop here, and we try to take this pawn. I don't know. I think we actually might have messed up a little bit in this game. We probably had a much stronger position if we just took with the queen, and I thought that there was no tactical idea, so it's fine to take with the other piece, but we actually just hung our knight, which was a mistake. Okay, he took the queen. I have to take back, obviously. And he is coming for this square. If we go here, we at least attack this pawn. Could also go here. We go here. Even if he comes down, could play something like this. If he goes here, we just play this. But then he has this move. Uh, Bishop here. I mean, yeah. We might have messed it up a little bit though. That's interesting. I think I'll just take. We could go here, attacking the pawn. Or the bishop, sorry. If he goes here, that would be a big mistake because we just win the game like that. He can't protect this pawn though, I don't think. I'm not sure how he would do it. If he just goes here, um, yeah, I guess we just win like this. And we just have to stay on this diagonal just to protect this. So that would be all right. We could start pushing this pawn too, in fact. Okay, he goes there. Over here, though, it might be better for me to go here. If he goes here, I take here first, and then try to take this one. So I'm going to go here. This is a bit smarter, just because we are actually getting some sort of play in. If we didn't do this, if we just took the bishop, then he goes here, and maybe our pawn is actually a bit in danger. But this makes it so that we could even take this pawn too. And if not, we can just keep pushing this. This is fine too. But now we have a rook that is actually doing things, not the other way around. Okay, that's interesting actually. I sort of missed that. If I take, there's really two moves. Take here, if bishop takes, I take here. And then we are up a pawn. If I take here, he takes here, I take here, we're still up a pawn. I don't know which one's worse or better for us though. I guess he has this move. But then even after something like this. So if we take here, at least he doesn't have this square. I think we're going to take here. Let's take here. I feel like he has to just take this. Yep. And it is a same colored bishop endgame, so not drawish. Do we push or do we bring the king forward? Or do we play this? Okay, let's just bring our king forward, I guess. Do we push it? Or I guess we could do something like this and just like try to sit here or something. It's interesting. I don't know exactly who wins. I am up a pawn, but this is also a bit of a mess. And it actually looks like we just blundered a pawn. Well, um, at least we have a passer. He doesn't. Right. Could go here. He takes. I just go here. That's not great. But we'll go ahead and fix our pawns, at least. Just do this. If he takes, we'll just take here. He can't use this bishop really to get these pawns. So that's not an issue. I'll just take this. Okay, and this is fine. I'll start pushing this pawn, maybe. Looks like he's letting us push this pawn. I don't know if that's the right idea for him. If we played this ever, actually, we should probably just play that, right? I don't know. Maybe we just make sure that this pawn is a little bit more pushed up. If we can get this square too, that would be pretty cool. But first we have to get this, then we can try to get this so we can make sure we get where our pawns are on the dark squares. He's thinking now because I don't know why let me get this king over here. I guess I was also going to go here anyways. But then maybe he should have just gone here instead. But then I still have this move. Start pushing this pawn. If he goes here, I'll just give him a check like this. And I think that's the best move. Let's go king here and try to control this. If he just does something like this, I'll just push because if he takes, then I just promote to a queen. And that should be good enough for me. It might take a little bit of time because he does have two pieces. Oh, we can't just push the pawn immediately. Okay. Okay, he took. And these are protecting themselves. He doesn't really actually have any moves. I could just go ahead and pre-move. Come all the way over here. And he actually brought his king over here too. So this pawn is also gone. This pawn is also going to be gone. I think we just won. Watch the pre-moves. Oh, he's there. Don't worries. We'll just take this. And then this. And then this. And this. And then this. And he resigns actually. So fair enough. But we were able to figure out how to win that. Let's go ahead and do the transition. Game review. Game review. Here it is. Mechanical turn. Okay. Good job breaking through the endgame with some strong maneuvers. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Looks like we're just completely winning up a piece, but then we messed it up. And then we were winning over here too, but then we messed it up to a draw, and then he blundered it back. So definitely a very rough game played by me. But this is all right. Apparently knight b to d7 is okay, but not the best move. Castling is just better. And we played c5, which is actually a miss. I don't know why it's a miss when it's still plus only 0.5. If we take over here, I don't know exactly what's going on. Knight b to d2. And I don't want to play something like this because this opens up my rook. So yeah, you can't really hold on to this pawn for that long. Even if I go here, it's not that great. Yeah, I'm just giving up the center. So I don't really know what he means by miss. I don't think it's good taking over there, in my opinion. Even actually, you could just do something like this and immediately, well, maybe not immediately because we just dropped the pawn. But yeah, after something like just this and then here, or yeah, this and then here, I don't know why I'd want to do this. Um, c5 is not that great. This happened. He takes here. I castle. This happens. I go knight b6. This is all properly played, and this was a mistake by him. He should have brought the queen over, which is a little crazy because I was thinking I could just play this move, and this is in trouble. But actually, if he just moves his queen away, then all of a sudden I'm in trouble with my queen. So he actually just counterpinned my pin. So that would have been nice, but he did not find that. And all of a sudden, I'm just straight up winning here. He goes this move, and I did find knight takes c3. He goes bishop here, and I missed it completely. We're just up a pawn, or up a piece, because, I mean, how are we up a piece exactly? No, we're equal pieces, sorry. But when I played this, we just traded two minor pieces away. But if I go ahead, just take here, this is just a free piece. Um, I was thinking that, oh, I want to do like knight takes here, and then maybe I'm just like winning this bishop too. And I was thinking that this is like the best move for him. But apparently bishop e6 is just great, and bishop e6 is amazing because he can't just take that pawn, right? That's like, yes, we hung that pawn, but his queen is also hanging. He also can't take here, because if he takes here, I mean, I'll just play like rook here and then just win this piece. That would be me. Um, and I'm pretty sure that just works. Like, why wouldn't I just do this? Okay, but because bishop takes c3 first. Fair enough. But then now we're just winning, threatening to win 2 of his rooks for 1 queen, and we still have 2 rooks and a bishop basically. So this would still be pretty bad for him. So like even after queen takes a7, we could just do this even. I'm pretty sure. Like this is completely winning for us. And after something like this, oh, rook b1 check is amazing because after this, we could just take here, but actually bishop h3 is just better and wins. Okay. What's actually like the best move for him though? It says bishop takes c3, which loses him a bishop. What else? Like I feel like there has to be something a little bit better. I guess this doesn't work though because after this, yeah, rook ac8, and now we're just completely powering through. Yeah, I don't know why I was so scared about this bishop being here, even after this. But it says actually the best move for him is rook a to b1, which I'm not exactly. Oh, okay, fair enough. Because after I take this check and he goes over, I can't just win this piece. But it's still a free pawn, and I can just move my queen away. Like even this is fine. After all the trades, I'm just up a piece, straight up. So yeah, this wouldn't have been an issue. But I missed it, and I just kind of blundered a piece back, which was unfortunate. And actually over here, I should have found this intermezzo, bishop e6. What this does is it's attacking his queen, and you can't just take this bishop again, because his queen drops. He also can't take this pawn with his queen, because then his bishop drops. So he has to find, I guess, queen b2 is like one of the only moves. He still has to protect his bishop, basically. So any of these moves are really all the same, I think. Especially if we're just taking the piece right after. So let's say he goes queen b2 here. We take, he takes, and I'm actually in a bit more of control now because I can play something like rook c8 immediately, or rook b8, I guess, and take more control. But in the position that was here, he's in control because his queen is actually covering like this already. My bishop is still like in the back, so kind of just like a bit of tempo. We could have basically his queen was going to end up on c3 anyways, and if we do this, it just makes him waste a move because he went from here to here, and we got our bishop developed. That's pretty cool actually. So we shouldn't have just captured immediately, but that's fine. Rook here, which is the best move. We need to get our bishop out of the game. Go here, and then here I found this move. Trying to just trade off the pieces. But actually, this was apparently better. I was a little bit scared about moves like queen c7, attacking the rook and this pawn. And apparently, I just have to find bishop g4 and threaten to take this. If you just play something like this is bad for him because now he's blocking his own bishop. It doesn't make sense. Why would you want to do this? But yeah, I guess it's fine. After this, though, this is all fine. He takes here, and he took up the bishop, and now my rook is actually ready to go. He should have played this move, kind of keeping his rook over here, and at least now his bishop doesn't have to move away. My rook doesn't actually have like an open file right now. I take this pawn, sure, but it's not too bad. Bishop here, and like now threatening to win. He's threatening to win this, and if I want to save this pawn, either play like a5. Actually a5 still isn't that great. Like if he just goes behind this pawn, I'm forced to go like rook b5, and now like I'd rather have my rook on the 7th file, right? So yeah, I don't really like this too much. Or I just play rook a8 immediately and just lose my bishop, or lose my rook to his bishop. So that's actually a little unfortunate. But he should have played rook c7 just to keep his rook on a better square. But I got my rook on a better square, and this is actually the best move apparently. So look at that. He plays this, and rook takes a2 is actually the best. He go here, and just bring the king is actually the best right move. Over here though, once I move my bishop out of the way, like right here, I just lost this pawn, and this is actually kind of like obviously a mistake, right? What I should have done, I guess, is f2 and then play this move. And I guess all my pieces are safe as long as I don't give up this square. So this square, or I guess he goes h4. I just need to make sure that my pawns are safe because they're on the wrong square. But I am still just up a pawn, and I can start pushing this like very easily. Like I mean, a5 is what like one of the best moves. Even if he goes bishop d1, like what is he gonna do? I just move king b5 here, and I'm threatening to push this here, push this here, and if I get here, then I just straight up win because he has to sack his bishop for this pawn, or he wins the pawn with his bishop and his king. But if his king goes here, I'm just gonna immediately just run over here and just win this pawn. Once I win that pawn, it's just game over. So that's what should have been played. But I blundered a pawn, but still actually winning for me. And after all this, I just play a5. Oh, actually no, it is drawn. Huh. it's drawn, which I'm a little bit surprised about. And I guess this was his mistake. He should have just played something like this. And if I do something like this, he has bishop c4. Where's bishop c4? This move, which... Oh, huh. That is actually really cool. Bishop stops my king from going forward. And there's no way for me to actually get my king out of this place now. Look at that. Like, my king is actually trapped. Actually, my pawn is also trapping me. My king is actually just trapped, and I can't actually get out. Even if I push this, now all of a sudden I'm actually stalemated here. Only move I have is this move, and then after that I just have bishop a3 and backwards. So that's actually a little crazy. He missed that though. He moved his king out of the way, and all of a sudden now my king is free, and I can just start pushing this pawn. And this is actually just too free. He has nothing to do, and this is just forward. But wow, we actually missed a lot of moves there. We were up a full piece, but we kind of just missed it, or kind of just gave it back. Gave it back is I think the right word, because we were actually just up, and then he kind of won it back because we just decided not to defend it twice. Weird. But this was the queen's pawn opening. Pseudo-Catalan. I don't know how exactly this was the queen's pawn opening when he played this. Oh, so this is the ready. But then after... Oh, I guess it's transposed because... Whoa, we transposed through so many different things. Ready? The king's Indian attack. King's fianchetto. Back to king's Indian. Queen's pawn opening. And that's where it was. So pretty interesting stuff. Very cool game. And I'll go ahead and see you guys later. Bye-bye.